Bochiknot and Bochiknot.com. My name is Nicole. For those of you who don't know, in this channel you will find everything related to macrame, from DIY tutorials to tips and tricks videos. There's a lot of valuable macrame content right here. If you guys do find the content valuable, then please click the subscribe button and stay tuned for more. In today's tutorial, we'll be going over how to make a unique macrame keychain. Earlier this week, I released a video on the Cloverleaf knot. And we're going to expand on that a little bit more today and combine one cloverleaf knot with 3 more so that we have 4 clover leaves to form a unique pattern. So a cloverleaf knot is a traditional Chinese knot, and when combined with 2 other clover leaves, it's called a Ruyi Knot, which means good fortune. And so back in the day, this knot was used a lot to make various pendants and charms. And today I'll show you guys how to incorporate this Ruyi knot into a macrame charm. This is considered a more advanced pattern due to the complexities in tying and tightening the knots. So it might take you a little bit of practice before you can get it right. With that said, I hope you guys can give this pattern a try at home and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And with that, let's begin. To make the cloverleaf knot, you'll need 1 strand of cord. Because the cloverleaf knot is an intricate knot and there's a lot of weaving through of the cord ends, it is recommended that you use a sturdier type of cord, and that's why I've chosen to use a 4-ply cord here. A 4-ply or 3-ply cord will work. It will be a lot harder to use a single strand cord for this knot. Start with the cord folded in half with the loop end at the top. Then fold over the right cord to make a loop on the right, and then take the left cord and fold it over on top. Taking the right cord, weave it through the top loop, underneath and over. Then taking that same end, weave it through the left loop, over and under. Then weave that same end back through the same loop on the left, under and over to the top. Take that same working cord end and weave it through the bottom loop, over and under the next 3 cords, and then through the right loop. Then take that same cord end and weave it back through from right to left, over the first 2 cords, then underneath the 3rd cord and back through the loop on the left. All you have to do now is identify the 3 loops to make the clover, and then the middle section of the knot, which you will have to tighten. The 3 outer loops will form the 3 clover leaves. You will try to tighten the middle of the knot without tightening the outer 3 loops all the way. The trick here is to move one section of cord at a time to tighten the knot. Make sure both cord ends are the same length when you tighten the knot. Once you have tightened the center of the knot with the clover leaves on top, you have now completed the cloverleaf knot. We will now add a clover leaf onto the right cord. So about 5 centimeters from the center to the right, we're going to fold the cord over and form a loop. Make another loop over to the left. Then weave the cord end through the right side. Taking the same cord end, weave it under and over the right loop to form another loop. Taking the same cord end, now weave it over and under the far right loop. Take the cord end and weave it under and over the same right loop. Take the cord end and weave it through the bottom loop, over and under, and then through the far left loop. Then bring the cord back over to the right through the far right loop. Hold on to this cord end and determine where your 3 clover leaves are, which is the top, the far right, and the far left loops. Then slowly pulling one section of the cord at a time, tighten the middle of the knot. Once you start to see the clover leaf shape form, shift the cord lengths over so that the length of cord in between the left clover leaf knot and the right clover leaf knot is about 8 centimeters. You can do this by moving one section of cord at a time, keeping in mind the loops in place. We will now do the same thing on the left side with the left cord and make one more clover leaf knot. Folding the left cord over to form a loop. Fold it over again to make another loop to the right, and then take the cord end and weave it underneath the left loop. Take the same cord end and weave it through the loop again, under and over to the right. Then bring the cord over to the left and weave it through the left loop, over and under, and then back through, under and over to the top, vertically. Bring the cord back down and weave it through the left loop, over and under and through the right loop, and then over again back to the left side and through the left loop. Then again, identify the 3 loops and tighten the middle knot. Make sure the cord in between the left clover leaf we had just made and the middle clover leaf is about 8 centimeters. Once all 3 clover leaves are made, we're going to add a cross knot in the center. Start by placing the left loop into the right loop. Then, taking the right cord, weave it through the center loop, under and over. Take the left cord now and weave it through the bottom loops by starting with the left loop, over and through the loop, and under and through the far right loop. Take the same cord and weave it back to the left side through the far left loop. Pull on both cord ends to tighten the knot. In order to get rid of the length of cords in between the 3 clover leaves and the middle cross knot, you'll have to shift and tighten 1 cord section at a time. Tighten the cords in between the top clover leaf knot and the middle cross knot first. And then once that is done, you should be left with a longer cord section to tighten on both the left and the right sides. To shrink the cord lengths on both sides, you'll have to Shift the cords through the right and the left cloverleaf knots, one cord section at a time. Starting with the right side, pull on the longer cord on the top, and then shift the cord through the knot until it goes through to the other end. Once it's through to the other end, pull the cord through the middle of the cross knot to tighten the right side. Then repeat the same thing with the left clover leaf knot. You have now completed a Ruyi knot. We will add one more vertical clover leaf knot at the bottom to complete the pendant. Starting with the left cord, make a loop. Then take the right cord and place it underneath and to the left. Taking the right cord, fold it over the left loop to make another loop. Make a loop with the right cord. Taking the same cord, weave it bottom up through the middle. Fold that cord down vertically. Taking the left cord, weave it through the bottom, starting with the far left loop, and then through the right loop, under and over, and then back to the left side, over the first few cords, and then through the left loop. Pull on the cord one section at a time to tighten the knot. Keeping in mind the far left and the far right loops are the clover leaves. And now the Ruyi pendant is complete. We will now attach this onto a key ring to form the keychain. But before we do that, take a bead of at least 5mm hole and thread it through both strands of cord. If you are interested in any of the materials that I've used in this tutorial today, such as this redwood colored cord or the pearl beads, you can check out www.bochiknot.com or check out the links in the video description below. We will now weave the cord ends through a key ring, and we will secure this pendant on the key ring by making a gathering knot. Using a strand of cord of about 50 centimeters long, make a loop with one hand on one end of the cord, and then take the other end and wrap it around several times. Once you have reached the bottom of the loop and you have run out of cord, pull the end through the loop, and then pull on the top end to tighten the gathering knot until the bottom of the loop goes within the gathered part of the knot. Cut off all the excess cords. And the Ruyi keychain is now complete. So I know 2019 is coming to the end, and as we're headed off to 2020, I do have some exciting new macrame stuff coming in the new year. So my goal for 2020 is to bring you guys brand new knots and unique patterns that you can't find anywhere else. There is a theme that will go along with it, so make sure you stay tuned to see if you can figure that out. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my emailing list yet for everything macrame, make sure you do so, and details are in the video description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.